In this video, want to treat, or I want to handle integration by parts. Okay, so the question says evaluate integral of x sine 3x dx. Okay, so let's have that together. All right, we're here. Now, if you check very closely, you realize that what brought x here and sine 3x together is actually multiplication. Now, since it has this integral sign, we are going to, if you check very carefully, you realize that we have product here with integration sign, where one of it is an algebraic term and the other one is a trigonometric term. Like x is algebraic and sine 3x is trigonometric in nature. Now, what do? The first thing to do is to, the formula is, so we're going to have solution. We have formula is integral of u dv is equal to ub minus integral of v du. This is how we have it first. Now, but the choice of your u is very, very important. What you select as your u is very important. So I want to show you an acronym that you can follow to select in the choice of your u. All right, so you use this acronym called ILATE. So if you follow this acronym in the choice of your u, it's going to be very helpful when you want to carry out integration by parts. All right, so I here stands for inverse trigonometric function. L here stands for logarithmic function. This A here stands for algebraic function. T here stands for trigonometric function. And then this final E stands for exponential functions. So the choice of your u is very, very important when you want to carry out integration by parts. Okay, so if you look very well here, there is no inverse trigonometric function like all the sine inverse of x or cos inverse of x is not present. If you check very well, there is no log this or ln so and so. So the next thing you are going to check now is that there is an algebraic term there. So we are going to let our u to be the algebraic term, and so we are going to say let u be called x, and then if you check the formula is u integral of u dv. So once you call u x because it's algebraic in nature, that's because there is no inverse trigonometric function like, let's say, sine inverse of x or cos inverse of x, as the case may be. And there is no logarithmic function like log x or ln x and all of that. So the next is now trigonometric algebraic function. So when you have called the algebraic term u, you call what is remaining, call it dv. So I'm going to say dv should be called, what is remaining in the question here is sine 3x dx. After you have collected x, so the remaining thing is going to be sine 3x dx. All right, so it's going to be dv is going to be sine 3x dx. Now, what you're going to do next is differentiate u with respect to x. We're going to have du dx. If you differentiate x, you get 1. Now, what do you do next? Try and make dx the subject of the formula. If you do that, you're going to have du is actually equal to dx. How did I get that? I just made this one in fraction and I cross multiply. Du times 1 is going to give you du. Dx times 1 also give you dx. So du is equal to dx. Now, when you come over to this place, integrate both sides so that you can get v, because v is needed in the formula. All right, so integrate both sides around here. If you do that, you're going to have integral of dv is equal to sine 3x dx. Okay, now you are integrating with respect to v at the left hand side. So you manipulate and bring in v. Write it as integral of v raised to power 0 dv is equal to integral of sine 3x dx. Okay, so if you do that very, very closely, please let me draw a line here just to partition these two groups so that they will not it will look organized. All right, so integrate u raised to power 0 with respect to u. We are going to get, sorry, v rather. You get v at the left hand side is equal to. Now, if you integrate sine, anytime you integrate sine, you get negative cosine. Okay, so if you integrate sine, you get negative first of all. Now, because it's integration, you see this 3 that is a constant here. It will come out. When the 3 has when the 3 is out, write it as 1 over 3. Now, sine 3x will turn to cos 3x. Is that okay? If you integrate sine, you get negative cosine. But if you integrate cosine, you get positive sine. Okay? Now that we have gotten v now, we now record the formula and plug it and plug what we have inside the formula. Okay? So let me do it this way. Okay, let me make a line this way so that we just finish off the remaining thing under here. All right, so if you do that, you're going to have record the formula. Integral of u, the v, is defined as u multiplied by v minus integral of v du. Now plug in this. What is u? Go back and fetch what u is. U is s actually. So u is x multiplied by v is this one. V is the whole of what you have here. So we are going to say x multiplied by negative 1 over 3, negative 1 over 3, then cos 3x. All right, so you have cos 3x, But that's not all. You are going to say minus. Now you have integral of, instead of v, copy the same thing back, negative 1 over 3, and then you have cos 3x dx. All right, if you multiply these ones together, this one here, if you multiply them together and arrange it properly, you're going to get negative 1 over 3 x, then cos 3x. Now, this one is a constant. It's an ordinary number. You can bring it out. So if you do that, the minus 1 over 3 will come and multiply by the minus that is already outside. You have 1 over 3 integral of cos 3x dx. All right, so if you do that very carefully, you're going to have negative 1 by 3x cos 3x plus 1 over 3 is outside. Remember I told you something? If you integrate cosine, you get, if you integrate cosine, you get a positive sign. All right, so integral of this, if you integrate this cos 3x, you're going to get, first of all, you're going to get sine 3x. But this 3 will come out, and then you write it as a fraction. Take the reciprocal of this constant that is at the front here. So we have it as this. Now, when you finish, plus a constant of integration. Now, let's go. So, let's arrange our answer finally. Negative 1 by 3 x cos 3x plus, so over here, you identify 1 times 1, you get a 1 over 3 times 3, you get 9. Then you have sine 3x plus c. Please, please, and please, it will be incorrect if you cancel this 3 against this. If you cancel this 3 against this 3, it's incorrect because this 3 here in front of this cosine is representing angle. So ordinary 3 cannot cancel this other 3 that is standing in front of a trigonometric ratio. So please do not make that mistake. Also here, do not say 3 here 1 and 3 here 3. No, it's also incorrect. So this one sine is waiting. You are waiting to take the sign of this angle at the front. So ordinary number should not cancel angle. All right. So this is what you have now. If you want, you can rewrite your answer this way by bringing this one first. What I mean is this: you can have it as 1 over 9 sine 3x, and then negative 1 over 3 x cos 3x plus a constant of integration. So the job is done. I hope you are still there and you are attentive. All right. So let me give you something that you're going to do. All right. So we're back here. Let me give you a similar thing for you to do. All right. Here we go. This is for you. Please ensure you do it, and when you are done,